Let's bring this up.
Waiting to see it start.
Okay. Let me see
There
if
we
I can
go.
see everybody. And I want to be able to see the. Are we both in the frame?
We are.
Okay. I'm going to go into this thing here. I'll turn the sound down. Let's see. Google, YouTube.
We are setting up, folks.
Okay, I can see everything here. That's good.
Come on
So
in.
I'm going to, let's see how that looks with a guitar. Slow, but it's there.
This is the Epiphone.
Okay, I think we got it.
It's the epic. It's the Epiphone.
It's going to be, it's epic for sure. You can't look at the picture because it's delayed time.
Yeah.
And let's see what we got going here. We'll give it a few minutes and see what
Come on in. Let us know y'all are here.
It is live, right?
Yep. It's live. Give us a thumbs up or $10,000 super chat. Let us know you're here.
There's 5 watching, it says 7 watching. Just show it up here. Because this is mine. Just hold on, everyone. If you could send a chat, it'd be great. I can see what's going on. And just, there we go. And let me see, I'm going to change
I'm
that.
seeing some hearts.
Because we're not seeing, I'm going to pull it back a little ways and change this a little bit. Bring this up. Okay. How's yours looking as slow?
Looking good.
Is that better?
It looks good. I mean, I can't do anything about the ugly guy sitting on the couch. Everything else looks good.
Alright, so that may be better. I think that's a lot better, I think. Better. Alright, okay. Hi Tony, it's good to see you there. And I'm hollering, I know I probably don't have to. Can you hear me okay? Let's see, we've got 5 watching now, so we're not at 5 o'clock yet, so we're gonna give it some time. This thing sounds great. I like this one the best.
Yeah. They don't sound like budget-friendly guitars.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. Well, still, okay, so far we've got 7 of you on here. If everyone could just leave a little note so I can see who's here, I'd really appreciate it. And we're going to get started in about 5 minutes. We're just trying to think of everything and get set up.
Yeah. I'll finish on that.
This is satin.
Yeah, the more
I like satin.
I love satin finish. My Larrabee is the satin finish. I love it.
I used, well, I have a special polish for satin, and that's what I used on this one. It just shined, the way it just popped when I put it on there. So nice. Okay, let's see here. We got this. There we go.
Somebody from Turkey.
Oh, somebody's there.
Welcome.
Well, oh wow. That's really cool.
Take a
Hello
look.
from Turkey. It's a small world. We're going to get started in a few minutes. We're waiting until the 5 o'clock hour. I know we didn't didn't advertise, so I just put out something about 2 hours ago letting them know. But it is Friday night, so we'll see what happens. Let's see here. I had picked up found a new cable company.
Oh, yeah.
It's called Rattlesnake.
There you go. Yeah, it
And
looks like a rattlesnake.
This is a privately owned company. They're real small, and they're up in Missoula, Missouri. So these are all handmade.
Oh, that's awesome.
And they're actually cheaper than a lot of them that are other, the other handmade ones. And this one has a lifetime warranty. So
Hello from
it is really
Australia. Felixo
we got Australia.
Mendizabal. I know some Mendizabals from Bolivia. Matter of fact, I was just with them in Houston a few weeks ago.
Really? Oh, that's
yeah, Mendizabal's a pretty unique Spanish name.
Oh, wow. Well, hello, Australia. That's really cool.
Good eye, Mike. There we go.
We got Michael
from
coming
DC.
On. Yeah. We're going to get started pretty soon. We're waiting for everyone to find us.
Well, send me the link to this company. I'll buy some cables from them.
Yeah. This is a Rattlesnake Cable Company in Missoula.
Really quality.
It is so much better. The other cable I had kept breaking up here. Probably because I'm hard on them, but still they kept breaking. And when you go to contact the company, they do get back with you, but it's real slow. This is quality, and the service is quality.
I bet. It does look like a diamondback.
And these are silent. These are the Nutrix, and they don't cost anything extra. They come with all their plugs.
Wow, I like how beefy they are.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all can see the plugs he's talking about.
This is, really nice. I don't know if you can see it here, but it's called Rattlesnake. It's a company that's up in Missoula. And I'm not working for them. I just wanted to show it. It's really cool.
Felixio from Australia, do you know any Mendizabals from Bolivia or Houston? It'd be amazing. Somehow you guys know each other.
Okay, what time is it? It's not quite yet.
I'm looking at this connector, and it's beefy.
Yeah.
They
send it in a really neat a little bag for it and everything. They just put.
Did they reach out to you, or you just come across?
He didn't reach out to me. No, I found him because my what's it called? Runway Audio was what the company I was using, but they keep breaking. So I thought I'm going to see if there's anything else out there, and I found Rattlesnake. And after looking into that and what people are saying about it.
Grass Valley. Welcome in, Gary.
This thing sounds so good. We're sitting here with some Epiphones. We're going to get started pretty soon. This one's the DR400, I think.
Yes.
Now, you have the what? The DR500?
500.
The 500.
This is the 500 MCE.
Oh. Oh, Grass Valley. We got Gary from Grass Valley here. Pensacola, Florida. Yeah. I think we could probably talk a little bit about what the differences are between these two guitars, because they're both dreadnoughts.
They look almost identical.
Are they both master builds?
Both master builds.
These are both master built. And yeah, so that's pretty cool. And let's see, I think this is the 400 right here. It's called DR400.
And this is a DR500 MCE.
MCE. I think this is an MCE too. I don't know what that means.
I think it has something to cut away. Yeah, master
cutaway electric.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, because it has a pickup in it.
Yeah.
But this has a satin finish. And that one's a glossy finish. And then I think the major difference between these two is the neck. I'm not really sure, I'll show you. Look at these necks. Here we go. See how fat this neck is over here? That delay bothers me. And then this one here is very thin. You can see it. It's very finely made. Just totally different. That's mahogany though? I'm pretty sure that's mahogany. And so is this. And then a spruce top. And these are solid wood guitars all the way around. Hi JD, hello. We got Anson. We're just getting started here. We were waiting until the 5 o'clock hour. We're just hitting on it. And we have South America here. Mendezal. Do you know where that is?
Yeah.
Have you been there?
No, Mendes. He's talking about his name as a typical surname. The
Oh,
north
that's
part
his
of
name.
South.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't read the whole thing.
Yeah.
Part of South America. Oh, that's cool. Tim travels a lot, so he's been around.
And the other thing is, I think that also on the back is the binding is different, especially here.
Oh yeah,
This one's-
there is no binding on
yeah,
this. This is
This one's more ornate. You'll notice that
this almost looked like a solid piece of wood, but it's not. I can
No,
see the
no.
seam. It's there.
This one's a little more ornate. I think I paid, I want to say $8.99 or $9.99 for this one, and
How
I
long
paid.
ago was that?
Oh, don't get me in line.
I wonder if it'd be the same now.
I think probably 2018, 2019,
Uh-huh.
somewhere in there. And then this one, I think was $10.99, I believe. Something like it was about a $200 or $300 difference, maybe a $200 difference.
But there's both of them are spruce tops, mahogany
Yeah.
backsides, dreadnoughts.
This one's a little more ornate.
I
you
think
can
that's
see.
bigger. That looks.
It
looks
does.
bigger. Even the cutaway looks different.
Yeah.
Cutaway's more pronounced on that
You
one.
can see in the on the fingerboard the inlays.
Yeah, the
are
inlaid
more-
snowflakes versus dots.
And this looks like a different.
Yeah, the bridge
Yeah.
is larger on that
Yeah.
one. Plus, this came with plastic, and that I don't think those are plastic pins. And this both of these have bone, nut, and saddle. Yeah. So let me hear play like just a standard chord. And see. Okay. You can hear the brightness on this. Try it again. Try that. Yeah, that's meatier sound.
Yeah, this has
It's-
definitely got more depth to it.
You can hear it. I don't know if everyone out there can hear it. Let's see. JD said they bought a used one, and they bought the MB45 for $4.99.
That sounds about right. Yeah, you can get about $4.99
That is amazing.
for used in good condition.
And that's a master build, so that's a solid wood guitar.
And they're only,
Can
in
you
my
imagine
opinion, the solid woods, they only get better with age, unless of course, you don't take care of them. But
Yeah.
they age as I've noticed with all the master builds, and I didn't bring. I think I have one or two more I didn't bring better Epiphone. Those are my jumbo.
Your jumbo. You have a jumbo.
So I have it's the
Oh, wow.
SJ200.
Wow.
And yeah, I got that in 20.
Those were like $400, $500 because I remember they're uncomfortable for me because my arm's way up here,
Mhm.
but the sound you cannot
phenomenal.
beat it.
So
And they have that special.
I
pickup
wish,
in there.
yes, I wish I would have brought it, but it's in my office in another city. Maybe we'll come back on and do another one. It has the pickup that's under the neck,
Yes.
and then it has it under the saddle. They
It's
only
called-
did it for like
it's-
2 years.
It's like a Sonic.
E-Sonic or something like
E-Sonic, yeah.
And you can either do either or you can blend it. And but it is absolutely fantastic. Matter of fact, it's the same one. Not the pickup system, but the guitar. It's the same one that country music legend and songwriter Jamie Johnson has. And
Uses
he,
that one, yeah.
he bought it in the army when he was in the army in the mid to late 90s, and it's laminate. It's not even solid wood. And they keep repairing it. Epiphone
Because
does.
he likes the sound of it
Because
so
he likes
much.
it's got such a
Well,
distinct
not only
sound.
that pickup that they have, if I remember right, it has 2 outputs, and so you can send the stereo signal.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure that's the way they have it set up.
Yeah, you had one here, and then you had a plug
Yes,
down
and you
here.
had to set it for however you want,
Yep.
or maybe it's just what you used, but that's pretty cool. Wow, that's amazing.
So it's but anyway, the Epiphones have really shocked me.
Yeah.
It's as far as the bang for your buck.
Yeah,
What you get
well,
for your dollar.
don't you think Eastman's just coming right along behind it now, or maybe
Yeah.
do you think it's exceeding? I don't know. But Eastman's another one that is good, not expensive, but they build these solid wood
I've
guitars.
played a couple of Eastman. Shout out to the acoustic shop. in Missouri.
Missouri, yeah.
I was
Been
there last, I think it was last year.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, last year. And I played a few, yeah, of course I went into I went into the Holy Grail room when I played some
Oh yeah,
Collins
that's
and I played
yeah. Well, I was
Atkins. And,
online when you did that.
yeah,
I
yeah, we
remember.
FaceTimed
You
each other.
FaceTimed, yeah.
And I played a Doc Watson Gallagher, which that's like my fixation was a Gallagher Doc Watson until I played the Atkin 47.
Wow.
And
Well, you know, I'm going on a road trip at the end of July, and that's where I'm headed. I'm going to see the Gallagher where they're made, and then there's a store nearby there that it
in
has.
Nashville.
It's outside of Nashville. It's in I forgot the name. I've got it all written down, but it's you have to go outside of Nashville city
Wow.
limits. So it should be a lot of fun. I want to see Gallagher. I
Thompson's
didn't get to
in
see
that
it
area,
last time.
aren't they?
I don't know.
I think Thompson is
There's a
in
number of
Nashville.
places there. I mean, I've been asking everybody to send me, tell me what's over there, and I'll go visit. But
There's a guy I like to listen to. He plays at Thompson, and just I've seen a few people play Thompson, and they're very. It's like a Collins.
yeah,
It's like
yeah.
it's like Gallagher. It's
Yeah.
standing there or Boucher. They really pop.
If I remember right, Thompson, I think I've seen him playing. He plays really well too,
Mm-hmm.
and he used to play. I don't know if it was Greenwood guitars or if it was McPherson's, but then
I think McPherson.
it was McPherson.
I believe
yeah.
so. Yeah.
Like, there's a guitar for
But
you.
oh yeah, that's my bucket list guitar. I want the flamed maple one. But those are only like 10 or 15,000,
Well, yeah, it's not nothing. That's nothing compared to an Epiphone.
But I would tell you that Atkins 47 I played had the distressed finish,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I walked
I
away.
love that
I didn't even
Atkins.
prepare to like it. And of everything I played,
Isn't that amazing?
and so
Was that the small body? Was it a
it's
large?
more like a slope shoulder J45
Oh, so it
size.
was a large size one. I
And,
played the small body.
I sat down, I played it, and and it was so light.
Yeah.
It was so light. So I came home, and after about 3 weeks, I said, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to pull the trigger. I'm going to buy it. Way more than I wanted, Anyway, so I decided I'm going to buy it. So I called up the acoustic shop, and I'm like, I'm going to do it. I was
Yeah.
there a few weeks ago. I'm fixing to buy it. And he was like, bro, we sold it yesterday. I said, man, and I was going
That's
to do it,
painful.
which is probably a good thing I didn't do it because who wants to have to explain to their wife again? How come
Yeah.
when you got all these guitars, another one showed
Especially
up?
one that's all cracked up.
Oh yeah, it's like I can't. I've already tried to use the stork excuse, like a stork dropped it off, and I always tell people my greatest fear is when I die, my wife will sell my guitars for what I told her I paid for.
Yeah. Okay, well, you want to look at another one?
Yeah, look, you want to pick on these a little bit?
Oh, okay, sure.
Let's do an old guy. If you guys see me stretching my knee out, I'm sorry. I had knee surgery and I got to keep popping it every
Yeah.
So, it's not that the chair's uncomfortable.
This is
it's
probably a bad. I thought about sitting out there. I was thinking about
That's
you
fine.
needing a chair.
just, still I'll fly away.
Okay. Let's see.
I'm sorry. I didn't let you play an intro.
Well, I was
Sorry,
trying to
this is
find
like-
it.
But
That wasn't intro. That was like me trying to figure it out. Yeah, it's pretty good. These things they're loud.
the mics aren't going to do it justice. They really pop and they're super clear.
Isn't that sweet? But that's mahogany.
Yeah.
That's what
It's very
mahogany
warm.
does. It's so neat.
Yeah, I've never, just from seeing the inside, these are constructed really well. I highly recommend if you want a budget guitar's not going to break the bank. It's got great sound, plays great live. I've played both of these multiple times live, and they're consistent. Of course, a lot of that has to do with preamp too, but they're very consistent. They hold their own. They really hold their own against guitars 3 and 4 times their price. I think you can get them on Reverb right now for about $500 used and in excellent condition. So I personally recommend. I've been on the Epiphone kick for several years. So
Well, I wrote down a few things. Of course, it had to do with this, but I guess in terms of Epiphone, they started in the 30s in another country. It was during the Ottoman time.
the Ottoman Empire.
Yes, that's it exactly. And then in 1931 is when I think they started building in New York, from what I can tell. And they started building the Masterbuilt series.
Oh, really? It
during
goes
that
back
time.
that far.
It goes back to 31,
Wow.
yeah. And then somewhere around 1958, Gibson stepped into the picture.
Model number, which model number you want? Sorry, somebody's asking the model. The one I'm playing is the DR, as in Dreadnought, DR 500 MCE/VS, but DR 500 MCE. And hers is the DR 400
MCE.
MCE.
And they are specific, they are different.
Yeah, they're different.
very different.
That has a satin finish. This has a gloss finish.
This has a different neck.
Yeah, different neck. This one's a little more ornate. It's got a little more detail on it. But they both have, I think, they don't sound just alike. They have unique characteristics to them. This one's a little more bassy. This one, I think, is a little more bright and warm.
And very warm. I like that. That's
I
what
would think
I always
is-
look for that sound.
This is a great finger style.
Yes,
in my
exactly.
opinion.
I can feel it. It just sounds great.
And not that this one isn't. It's just that I think that has something to do with the satin too.
Yeah. But now, I have it. I'm gonna. Let me just. This. Okay, there it goes. I'm gonna. I can't. It's not gonna plug in, but let me just go over here. I want to grab it. You can leave that one that you have. I'm just gonna grab a different one.
Yes. Yeah, and both of them are MCEs.
Yeah. Now this one's completely different because this one's vintage.
Yeah, she's gonna grab a. What year is that?
This is 1950.
1950 vintage.
There we go. And so this is a Zenith. It's called a Zenith, and as you can see, it's an arch top. This is maple in the back.
So beautiful.
But these are solid wood all the way around. It is part of the Masterbuilt series.
Wow.
They started building these in 31 as well. That's where it all started. I think evidently when they first started, Epiphone first started, it was mandolins and banjos or something. It had nothing to do with guitars. And then came along the arch tops. And then they expanded out from there.
Yeah.
But this one was 1950 because it's made in New York. I know it's before 1958. But looking at the pick guard, which I don't have here, and some of the other appointments on it, we've kind of narrowed it down to 1950.
I love those F's.
But it reminds me a lot of what we played. They're really kind of a boxy sound. It's just got that sound.
Sounds like that 50s rock for sure.
Exactly, it's totally different as opposed to play that one that you just had there. So it goes A, B, A, B. You could do it here. A, B, A,
I wasn't around in the 50s for 50s rock.
well, that's that sound. Mama pajama, listen. Mama pajama rolled out of the bed and went to the police station.
Somebody on here knew that song.
That's right. That's way old.
It really does have that Beach Boys type vibe to it.
Yeah,
50s, 60s rock era.
it's a lot of
And
fun.
not even plugged in, it gives that
I
sound.
mean, yeah. I mean, it's, I don't know, I can't explain the sound of it. It's totally different. Certainly doesn't fit a lot of venues anymore, but, you know, but it's just
It's got a
nice.
very distinct sound. You would not confuse that with something else.
Yeah.
Hit it with a pick. Hit it with a pick.
I got one.
Oh, you got one?
Yeah, I
Okay.
wear my pick right here.
She's a magician. She
It's
just
right
flings
there.
them out between her fingers.
Let's see if we got any questions here. Remember me, the old gospel country song, Amazing. Let's see. I can't, is that moving up? No. Okay, there we go, slope shoulder, good. So that's the Zenith.
Mhm.
And I do have the pick guard for it, which is, I thought it might be Bakelite. You know, it's so beautiful, but it's not. It's just an old plastic of some
Are
sort.
you ever gonna mic it?
I could use, X5 sent me a microphone that clips on here that you could just send it over. That would work really well with something
I
like
bet
this.
it would sound amazing with amped up.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. So there's that one. Okay, so what's this one over here?
Okay, so now you mean unplug this one?
Yeah, I'll give you that one, and we'll take these two here, maybe.
Somebody asked why do new guitar builds today sound so bad? I think it's all on it. Really, the maker, the manufacturer, where they're manufacturing it. Are they just pushing for production?
And they're made by robots, a lot of it.
Yeah.
Because if you get handmade guitars, it's not that. I don't think it's that way.
So Jay Lee, I think you talked about the slope shoulder. Here's my. I think this is kind of I should have looked in a little more. This is the Texan, the master built Texan, and I think it's based off of a J45 because it has the slope shoulders.
Oh yeah, that's neat. I like the slope shoulders coming. I can hear a rattle in that someplace.
Let me tell you about this. Let me tell you a little story about this one. My daughter will be 2 next month. I picked this thing up last night to change the strings, and I counted. There were 16 picks, like this, 16 inside the guitar. 2 thumb picks, 3 metal finger picks, and 4 screws had been put in this thing. When I picked it up, it sounded like a piggy bank. It dropped down
oh my
a flight of stairs.
That's so funny. She was working at it.
She thinks they're slot machines or something. Not getting any volume out of this.
Yeah, is that me?
Oh, that's me. My battery might be dead on this too.
I think the battery just died. I think the battery's dead on this one.
Yeah, I haven't.
Yeah, because it's not registering at all. Did I change the battery? I didn't change the strings on this one.
No.
Usually
These are
when I
both
change
on
strings, I
me.
change
Yeah,
the battery.
I haven't played these live in a few years, so.
Well, we have dead batteries, but it still
I think
works.
you can hear the
You can
sound
still
pretty
hear
well.
it.
Sounds so good. So this was built in India. I did look it up. This was one of the India built ones. This is the Inspired by Gibson series, which my understanding is a step up from the master built. So they build these to the exact specification of the Gibson Hummingbird. This is the Epiphone Hummingbird.
Wow, that's cool.
And it has the same pick guard. And I'll say this, I've owned this for about 5 or 6 years. All of these Epiphones keep opening up because they're solid wood. They sound better. The more you play them. And I was going to say something about this one. Yeah,
See,
that's one of the main
let me see,
things. They continue to open up just because they're all solid. And this is the
Texan?
master built Texan. Yeah, so it's kind of off the J45 slope shoulder model. So I think it was someone was saying they love the slope shoulder. J JD, yeah, this one might be my favorite.
You know, it's interesting because the nut on that's real narrow. It's
Mhm.
1.69. I don't know if they're all like that. Are they all narrow? Does
I don't think
Because
so.
this feels narrow. So do you notice it? Can you feel it? It says here the Texan has a 1.69 nut width. Mother of pearl parallelograms. It's mahogany neck, jumbo frets. The radius on the neck is 12.
I think that one's a little beefier neck. I could be wrong.
Huh. Yeah, it maybe you mean in terms of like
Yeah.
outward, like
Yeah,
more like a
thickness
baseball
and all,
bat. I like the way it feels.
And, oh, I know what I was going to say. Now I have. This is basically built off of J45 specs. I'm going to say it's pretty close. Slope shoulder, but it's the Texan. I have played the. I have sat in a store and played the Hummingbird Gibson and Epiphone Master Built, or the Inspired by. Actually, this one. Side by side, I have done it with this and a Gibson J45. I have played the Inspired by Gibson Epiphone SJ200 and the Gibson counterpart to each of those. I played them together. And let me tell you the difference that you're getting in that $3,000 to $5,000 difference per guitar. Here's the difference. The main difference is the name Gibson will be on the headstock of the other one.
You think
I am telling you now. I'm not a professional musician. I'm nowhere near her level. But as somebody that picks around, there's not a $500 difference worth it. When you feel the only thing that I could say about the Jumbo, the SJ200, this one is they're slightly heavier, but the sound and the feel, if you blindfolded me, I don't think I could tell the difference.
Yeah.
There was a slight difference. It was on the fringes though. It was just very subtle, the differences.
Yeah.
Not enough that I would say, yeah, I'm going to pay $3,000 more for the Gibson, or I'm going to pay $5,000. That's just me. If you really want a Gibson, you're really in love with the Hummingbird model or the J45, the J45 Banner. I played that. The J45 Banner, and I played the J45 Inspired by.
Yeah.
And I didn't notice.
You know, it's interesting because I just noticed this, that the specs on this one here, the scale on this is shorter than that one.
Really?
Yeah, the neck is actually shorter this way. That's a 25.5 scale, and this is 24.75. So, and I think that's true because it's so comfortable for me because everything's more compact on this one.
Yeah.
On the Hummingbird. So the Hummingbird has a narrower scale, and the nut width is 1.68. That one's probably a wider neck maybe. But it is a wider scale.
Now let me give a shout out to String Joy, because Cindy turned me on to String Joy. I've been putting String Joys on everything, and I hadn't changed strings on this in probably 2 years, and then last night, or maybe the night before, I changed strings, let them set a day and go back and retune it. The difference was like, and I think the last strings I put on these were Martins.
Yeah.
And wow, like I was telling her when we came in, I said, it is so bright, I'm afraid I lost a little bit of the lows. It is, you're not going to be able to hear it on the mic, but it is so bright.
It is, it's totally different. I like it, I like the sound. And
I can feel it vibrating all.
I love elixir strings too, so I buy both of them.
I can feel it resonating up in my left hand. That's crazy.
So play a G on that one. So again, this one's brighter. You can hear it. Try it again.
I think that one's definitely got more of the canon.
But yet it's a shorter scale.
Yeah. Are you guys hearing a difference out there?
Let's see if we lost everybody. No, we got.
No,
They're still on there. The same with the Fender. You paid for the brand.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
sure.
that's true. I have the Fender Highway that I play in church all the time.
Yeah.
I like that guitar simply because it's comfortable, more than anything, because it's narrow.
Yeah.
You know?
Do one of your little fancy run things on that one and switch out with me.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm gonna find this out for you. There.
It's funny that it picked that up and actually. Oh, I mean.
Did we just lose power?
That's funny. What was that?
I think we lost power.
There's back. We had a power outage. Our PG&E's been going in and out. They've been doing work out there.
And
So,
it's windy.
you know, it could be it. Or maybe they messed it up instead of fixing it.
Okay.
Okay, let's see.
So do one of your little, and then we're going to switch and see if you guys can hear a difference. That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. Now we'll see what we do on this one. All right, these are not plugged in. That is totally different. That is totally different. I can hear it.
Which one do you personally prefer if you had to walk on
This
stage?
is brighter than this one. This one's deeper. I like a deep sound. So.
I'm partial to this one.
Let's see. Yeah, that's really nice. This is a great guitar.
I play this one a lot, so it's opened up quite a bit too. I gotta say, the only thing I don't like about it is the E on there. I think it makes it look cheap, but man, it plays.
But they've been doing that for a long time
Yeah,
because the 1950s Epiphone has it on their
Yeah, they're going back to that classic look, but that's just me. That's just a personal preference.
Yeah, I never cared for it either.
Do you like the comfortability of that one
Yeah,
better?
this is really nice. I don't know if it's the slope shoulder that does it or what.
Yeah.
This is actually very nice. But I can feel the scale on it, the difference. I can feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really nice.
Yeah, I'm impressed with it.
Yeah.
I played that. Now my 2-year-old is very, well, she'll be 2 next month. She is very partial to this one and my Martin D35. And I think some of it has to do with the sunburst.
That's what I was gonna say. Is it the color? Maybe
Yeah,
she likes the little E on
And
it.
then of course, she put her little ribbon on here the other night, and I didn't take it off. But if I go to pick up like this one, she'll tolerate it for a minute, but she loves the Martin in that one. I don't know. I like to think she's got an ear for good sound.
So what about out there? Let's see. How about you guys? What guitars are you playing? Do you have Epiphones? Write them down on here. Let me see who has Epiphones. I'm just curious. There's some Epiphones that we don't have here that are not master builds that everybody grew up with, you know, because they paid like $200 or $100 or whatever it is now. I don't know, but
Yeah.
they're so cheap. You can go online and find them cheap. I think it's the 100 series or something, but
Oh yeah.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
all laminated.
But they
But
sound good.
we grew up with them.
Yeah.
You know, that's how we learned how to play, and they were set up good, and so that's really cool.
Yeah, these sound great. You know, like I can say with the this hummingbird sounds phenomenal too. I mean, they all sound great. Really, it comes down to preference. But like with the hummingbird, and I don't recommend it, but if you got a Gibson logo and put over the top of it, no one would know the difference because they are just spot on.
Oh, what's this here? Anson. Is that the name of that? Anson.
Yeah.
Really, the E is Epiphone being in Europe. Oh, is that what it is?
Oh, it's the Euro E. That's yeah.
Is
Maybe
it,
that's
oh,
what it
that's
is.
neat. And oh, we have a guild. Here, you have a guild.
You know, I have a guild also, and I got to say, she makes it sound good, but I personally don't like the sound of it.
You don't like the guild?
Remember the guild? I think I
I
gave it away to
remember.
somebody.
I remember the guilds. The old guilds were super heavy. They were like tanks. They were all. They were. You know, if you get the old ones, you get the newer ones. They're lightweight. But back then they were very heavy to handle.
I think you did a review on that guild last year.
I
It
probably
sounds
did.
it sounds good, but I just yeah, I'm with you. I have not played a guild in a long time in my life. Acoustic guitars for me, yes. The inspired by Gibson Hummingbird is, and I played this exact one beside it's identical color and everything at a big box guitar store side by side, and it was impressive for this end, but disappointing for people who paid full price for the actual Gibson name.
It was the Gibson the Guild F40 that I set up for you. It was a jumbo.
Jumbo.
Yeah.
It did not sound. It just. I think I gave it to somebody.
It was all solid wood though.
It
solid
was, but it
top
just
and back.
sounded so
And
boxy.
it was
hadn't
called
opened.
the Model Quadruple. Oh, that's the Martin. It must have been the same size as the Martin Quadruple O, the M21.
Yeah.
Because I think I compared the two of them. I must have a video out on that someplace. But yeah, that was the Guild. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember in terms if I really liked it. I liked the Martin though.
I know when you sounded it played it. It sounded good, but I just didn't. I got on one of those stupid deal of the days back in 2020. They had it on sale for like $500, and I bought it.
Oh yeah, they had some good guitars out there for low prices. Guitars that now cost a lot of money. So yeah, it's really cool. And as far as the Epiphone, though, I was mentioning to you that Meg is her name. There's a store in Salt Lake City. No, that was Eastman's. Those weren't Epiphones. Forget it, scrap it. There's a store in Salt Lake City that's run by a person by the name of Meg. She owns it. And she has a lot of high-end Iris, Boucher. Did I say that right? Boucher?
Boucher.
Boucher. I always get it wrong.
And then there's Bourgeois.
And the Santa Cruz guitars, and she has she's got a number of really beautiful instruments, but she has many Eastman as well. She really focuses a lot for the people that are coming in with a little less money.
So somebody's saying we've convinced them to buy an Epiphone. Good. I would just recommend, depending on your size, what you prefer. If you want a full dread, I mean this. I just don't think you can beat the inspired by Gibson Hummingbird and the Texan. These are my two favorites. The master built dreads over there are phenomenal.
Yeah.
But I love slope shoulder and I love big guitars. So
I think that first time I ran into a master built, it was maybe about 15 years ago. I went into a guitar center and they had a display of these master built guitars, and it was a Dreadnought. I remember picking up and playing it thinking, what is this thing? I mean, it sounded so beautiful. I almost walked out of the store with it, except I couldn't afford it, so I didn't do it.
it was an Epiphone?
It was an Epiphone master built, yeah.
Wow.
It was beautiful. I mean, I still think about that guitar to this day. It was one of those ones, I don't know if you ever connect with a guitar you don't buy it. It's like one that gets away. That's one that I remembered that
Yeah.
I know I should have purchased it. It was only like $400. That was when the price was really low. It was like steal.
Well, and as I said earlier, they're all solid,
Yeah,
and they open up.
yeah.
The
My
more you
goodness, I
play
wish I
them.
had that now.
The Yamaha FG is a good one. They're talking about they own
What's that?
they own a Yamaha FG. That's a really good guitar. And they're saying rather than upgrade to better guitars.
Is that the Red Label series? No, those are like F3s, F4s, I think.
No, but the Yamaha's put out some impressive.
Yes, they have. I was in Clovis. If you ever get to Clovis, it's not too far from here. There's a store there, and they have the Red Label Yamahas.
Where did it
They
just
are
bring them?
amazing guitars.
That was at a Guitar Center. I had to stop.
And you found a Red
It's
Label?
near Oakland.
I
Yeah.
think there's an F5 and an F3.
Yeah, and I played the FG and I played the Yeah, the Yamahas blew me away.
Yeah, that was pretty neat.
I was pretty impressed with it sitting there.
Yeah.
And that's when I went and this was just a few weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. I had to go to Vegas and pick up the books. And
It makes you wonder why people buy it. I mean, I like high-end guitars. I have my share of them. I think they're beautiful and they're so beautifully made. But you can play inexpensive instruments and get the same.
well, that's when I think I
Response
finally,
out of
like
it.
2 weeks ago, when I was there at that Guitar Center and I was playing, and I played again the Banner Epiphone, the inspired by Gibson Banner edition, the J45. Played it. Was like, wow, this is great. $12.99, and then I picked up the Banner J45 Gibson, and it's like $6,000.
Only a Gibson's good enough. Yeah.
I came to that conclusion. I don't know. I can't say I would never. I don't know that I would ever buy a Gibson as long as the Epiphone inspired by series is around. I just
there's
could
no reason
not.
to. Yeah.
I could not in my mind. I was
Yeah.
sitting there going, "Come on, find something."
Unless
about
there's
this.
something about, like, if you bought a vintage, the 40s, 1940s
Yeah, I think I would.
Banner, the Banner guitars, they were made during the war by women.
Yeah.
There's books out. There's a book out on that. It's really neat. But yeah, those
I just
guitars,
didn't-
I'd love to have one of those.
I did not. Yeah, I would too.
There's not
If
very
that was
many
made
of
in
them.
Kalamazoo. Yeah, I would love that.
Yeah.
But I sat at the store and I had this internal conversation with myself, like, justify this. Just
Yeah, you can't.
and the
Yeah.
the Gibson had on better, like you could tell they were newer strings. The Epiphone had been handled, had dirty, worn string, and I still thought that the Epiphone inspired by
But-
was
Well,
pound for pound with it.
well, before we end, let's just do one last thing then. Now that you said that, I'm just going to bring it up here because I have one Gibson in the house.
Yeah.
It's sitting right over there. We can play it against that.
Inspired by Me made a good point about when they moved the factory from Indonesia to China to make the inspired by, the quality did dip, and this is an Indonesian made hummingbird. So, and you're exactly right, because I have played the ones that have been moved to the newer factory. I didn't so much notice a huge sound difference as I did, there was a quality difference for sure.
I'm going to have to make an adjustment here.
Turtle Mountain Farm said, my 94-year-old, it disappeared on me. Oh, they retracted it. Said a friend gave them, I didn't get to see what kind it was, but it sounded impressive. Yeah, here we are, kind of talking smack on a Gibson, and she won't.
And how could I not show my Gibson? I don't know if it's in the, if I'm
This
showing it
is
in
an
there or not.
exception to the Gibson.
I play this all the
That's
time. You see this all the time on my channel. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. This is the Gibson. Earthquake, yeah. We are in California. You're right. It could have been. In fact, we just had a 5.7.
Yeah,
I didn't feel it, but
I sure heard the alarm though. That thing sounds amazing.
You can't beat that.
This is such a beautiful sound.
It is small body. I mean, with this
That's a
is
parlor?
13 and a half inches, I think this is 13 and a half inches.
That's not considered parlor, is it?
No, well, it's on the edge,
Mhm.
yeah, but it's a small body. It's an L1. So, but it's bigger than a parlor.
Let's do something a little slower.
Okay, what's the song that you wrote? So we don't get a copyright. He's written a lot of songs. Let's see what you have.
Oh man, that sounds so beautiful. I mean, you're cutting right through a
The
dread.
small body can do it. You don't need a big guitar. You don't. You just need. And when if I plug this in and play it, I can dial in what I want. But
here I am. You know, and I know I sound like a Gibson hater, and I'm not by any stretch. That is. I'm just thinking if you're working on a budget, and you know.
Well, this is you can get one of these now. This, believe it or not, I've seen them for $3,000 used. I mean, they're not.
That's the Robert.
This is the Robert Johnson, yeah.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, and so they consider these custom out of Bozeman, yeah. So.
Yeah, I just think that I think you have to get into that level to get that sound because I just don't know. We played. Remember when Musician's Friend accidentally sent me the SJ200?
The real one, the Gibson.
Yeah. I played it. It was like a dream guitar. I was just, I don't know. Don't get me wrong, it sounded great. I just didn't think it sounded like a $8,000 guitar.
It needed a setup really
Big
bad.
time.
It was not, for spending that kind of money and get it in that kind of shape, it would have been anyone's disappointment.
Yeah, but it was gorgeous. I mean, so I don't know. And who's the guy that has the channel? He cuts everything open.
Oh.
Is that Driftwood?
Driftwood, that was it, yeah.
So, like, you talk about he does not care for, or at least it doesn't sound, when he cuts or looks up in the Gibsons, he says basically unless they're, a custom series like this.
They're really not clean inside at all.
No, he says there's glue.
Yeah. I think, when you look inside this one, it's nice and clean, but if you look on the top where you can't see, there's some spots that probably could have had a little more attention.
And which is really sad because Gibson's such a legendary company.
Yeah, but this sounds great. I mean, I play this all the time. I'm wearing it out.
But it's like you've said many times, you could pick up one of 1,000 mass-produced guitars, and 1 in 1,000 and 1 in 200, whatever it is going to sound unbelievable. It's going to connect with your soul.
Yeah.
And that's what you have to look for, and I think that's what you found.
Yeah.
In this one.
Although McKinsey and Marr, I like their small body.
Yeah.
I think I like as much as this one, and it's how much? About a third of the price. So yeah. What's that?
That's the one it was. It's a Catalina. What do you think? It looks like a hummingbird, but has a dove.
Catalina looks like. I don't know. It's called a Catalina.
Is that the make, or is it the?
You know what? Somebody mentioned that guitar. I think it's the name of a guitar. Let me see. Because I think somebody mentioned it to me the other day that they were somewhere and they were trying it out. Hold on, see if I'm right. So. The Jennings guitar is the Catalina.
I
Well,
haven't-
there's a Fender Catalina too. So I don't know.
Maybe you can help us out with that.
Yeah, because there's different types of Catalinas. There's also pottery that's called Catalina. So that's why it's like, I don't know. Here's a Harmony Catalina archtop. Fender Catalina.
They said theirs had doves on it, so
Oh, it's a dove. Let me see. Catalina dove.
I think maybe doves on the pick guard. I don't know.
Is that me?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. All right. There it is.
Oh,
Epiphone
that's
dove reissue. No, that's not Catalina. It doesn't come up. Yeah, sorry, I'm not really sure. Maybe you'll write some more and I'll look a little later and see if I can find it.
Castilla.
Oh, Castilla. Oh, isn't that a nylon string? Castilla. I don't, maybe I'm wrong. Castilla.
Yeah, Ricardo, I've seen that double dove before. It's gorgeous. Yeah.
Gibson. Yeah, it's not coming up here. Let me see here. But yeah. Well, I'll have to look later and see, so I'm not scared seeing you. But I think, does anybody have any other questions or comments? Did we miss anything? Yeah, we've been going for 45 minutes, so I think we're gonna call it a close. Unless you've got something else?
Did I ever tell you I worked in a?
Oh no. Go ahead.
You don't believe me?
I believe
You
you.
already started to not believe me. Did I ever tell you that I worked in a department store as a mannequin for like 20 years?
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I held that position all the time.
I knew it was coming. I knew it. You can't. He has the stupidest jokes.
But they make you laugh. I'm a walking encyclopedia of bad jokes.
That's really good. I didn't come prepared. I should have. You remember everything. I don't know how you do that.
Everything is good, David Evans. Is it David St. Evans or David Evans? We've just been picking on these Epiphones, and she brought out the daddy.
Yeah.
We've been playing Epiphones,
And
and
then we brought out the Gibson.
yeah, this is. But I can say this. I highly recommend if you get any Epiphone master built. Somebody spoke about the Inspired by series, making sure if you're going to buy a used one, make sure the serial number has the 23 in it because those are the Indonesian.
Oh, okay.
Made
And those are the better ones?
They really are. I thought it was just kind of a, the kind of sometimes people go they can play a guitar that they know in their heart sounds amazing, but if it was made in China, they're going to say it's trash.
Yeah.
But I did play the Chinese built Inspired by versus the Indonesian one, and there is a difference. It's not a great grand difference. It's more quality issues people complain about, but there was a slight tonal difference. But the 23 number is the number of Indonesia. If you're looking at the Inspired by series, in the serial number, you want to look for the number 23.
That's really good to know.
I believe it's the number 23. I'm pretty sure it is. But these are, I cannot recommend them enough.
Are there any guitars that are especially good for picking, or any characteristics especially good for picking? I think, well, I just played some of the Dreadnoughts and they sounded great. I prefer a small body guitar for fingerstyle. You've got to go and try them out. Really, everybody plays different.
Hand sizes.
Yes, the way their fingers, your fingers are larger than mine. Everything's going to sound different. Some people have more strength in their hands, and you just get different sounds.
We
So
happen to
you gotta
like
try.
we happen to like similar sounds,
Yeah,
sounding guitars.
yeah,
But there are some people when I play a guitar, I think sounds amazing. They're like, I prefer this. It's really, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. It's really in the ear of the player.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I mean, I'm 6'3", so I like jumbo bodies. I like dreads. I'm not big on smaller guitars.
yeah.
That's a good pun. I'm not big on smaller guitars.
Yeah. You like but you sound good with
however,
them though, and when you play and sing, I think it sounds awesome.
The Mackenzie Mar baby boat.
Yeah, that's another whole
It's a
story.
small body one that it's on my purchase list, and
Yeah.
this one, the Robert Johnson sounds.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
But yeah, and this I've just kind of grown up around this one, so I.
And I'm not fingerstyle prone. She plays everything, but fingerstyle she plays a lot more than me. So.
Yeah, it's a challenge. I'm still trying to figure fingerstyle out. So, and I played at a certain level, but I have not obtained exactly what I'm looking for.
It all depends on your style, your preference.
Yeah, but yeah. So, well, I think we're going to end it right there. And I don't think anybody else has any questions or comments. I thank everyone for watching, and we're going to post this. We've been on here for 60 minutes now.
Like it, share it,
comment,
share it.
Yeah, that's
subscribe. Break into your neighbor's house. Use their computer to like, comment, share, and subscribe. No, don't do that. We don't.
I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I did a video for today, an educational video. I was going to teach C scale. I got it all done, and I looked at it, and there was a big smear of toothpaste across the whole side of my face.
You were brushing during the earthquake. That's what happened.
I had to redo the whole thing. So you're the only ones that know that I did that, okay? So you'd think I would have seen it, but I didn't. Anyways, on that's my joke for the day, but it really happened. Let's leave it. And thank you all for joining us. I really appreciate it. And anything else?
Have a great weekend. Thanks for tuning in.
All right. See y'all. Let me turn this off here. Another earthquake is going to happen.